Hey guys, welcome back to CF Fuenlabrada Career Mode, and today we'll be looking at pretty much the end of the month of September, and of course the first few games of the October. So far, we have a 7 out of 7 wins, which is completely absurd because again, our team, it's a lot of inconsistency in our team or in our result in our performances, but for the past, I don't know, for the past 7 games, we just have been lucky or just playing great in general, especially playing against PSG, and somehow we beat them 1-0 because of an early exit. I think that's a red card going on, I believe so, and that's why we kind of took advantage and we did it. But right here, we are intended to keep this consistency ongoing because again, right now we're in the league, top of the league, right there with six games played, getting all 6 wins at the same time. So it is going to be a fun season. Hopefully, this might be the last season before I move on from my PS4. I know it sounds pretty sad. I got my PS4 for pretty much, I believe, 4 years already. So I am happy to move it on, and of course, at the same time, I'm trying to find a buyer as well, but it's gonna take some time. But you know what? After this series is done, FIFA 23 is pretty much on its way very soon, within 2 months, hopefully, if not 2.5 months, because I can't wait to play FIFA 23 on the newest console. Of course, there are quite a lot of animation changes and graphic changes compared from PS4 and also PS5. I'm excited to be using that. And right here, we are playing against Osasuna right here in the first game of this episode. And again, inconsistency, it's again another word that ties into our team because again, Osasuna, not a very good team, but somehow we only equalize. That's it. Like they equalize the game, and right now this game has become very very tight. And here comes Navarro. We need the captain Navarro to scores that one. And of course, he is a very, very reliable central attacking midfielder. As I said it before, he is probably the best in overall quality compared to Odegaard, despite I had Odegaard at 92 or 93 rated. And right there, Navarro, I believe, is 93 rated, and I believe he can still continue to grow. This type of dynamic growth in FIFA 22, it's something that I really do enjoy. It's where that player's potential is going to be 86, but somehow with the dynamic growth, it's going to stretch them another 1 to 2 ratings up higher. And right here, 4-2 already, we already know we have this game in hand pretty much. 78 minutes in, here comes Moukoko again, scoring another one right there. 5-2, it's a score, and Luca Nets came off the bench, providing that assist. 89 minutes in, here comes Osasuna once again. It shows our defense has a lot of flaws, despite my center backs are pretty much more than at least 200 million in terms of their worth. And right there, Bellotti scores another one. Yeah, I know we won this game, but you know what? When you look at the scoreline, conceding 3 to Osasuna, it's not the greatest sign. And right here, we're moving on to the second game against Shakhtar Donetsk, I believe so, Ukrainian side, and I believe they are pretty good, and they're pretty good in their league, of course. But at the same time, this team is filled with a lot of tradition, a lot of history as well. But right there today, this is going to be another test because I believe that Don Nets, I believe that's how you pronounce the name, or I just call him Shakhtar. I believe Shakhtar lost their first game in the Champions League to Michelin earlier on in the competition, but of course they are sitting at last place. But guess who scored in this game, or who took the lead right here? It is Shakhtar right here. 14 minutes in, we have decided to continue to play with our emotions, play with our hearts, and right here, Tomori scores his first goal for the club, and it's a header from a corner kick again. I've been using this tactic in corner kick with crowding the goalkeeper. It helps a lot. You generally score way more goals than just whip one in. But you know what? In this game, it's completely different. 55 minutes and we are still looking for a go-ahead goal. Here comes Solomon, sweats in the middle to Ricci, and we have regained the lead right here. 2-1. Solomon has been pretty much orchestrating everything on the left hand side, and by far, Solomon is my favorite left midfielder. He is a inverted midfielder, inverted wide midfielder, but again, he is very quick. At the same time, his shot is actually his finishing is actually not that bad based on the stats here. 67 minutes in, we are bound to concede a worldie to the opposition at least once in a while. And of course, Kadoba, he is a very questionable goalkeeper at this point. I was really hyped that at one point he got a showing, or has the potential to show, has the potential to be special tag on his status, but based on his form, it doesn't show his type of quality. And 75 minutes in, we regain the lead once again after conceding that worldie, and Ilias right there just finished that one very nicely to the top left corner. And we got the lead back again. Conceding 2+ more goals is something that we need to work on. It's definitely not looking pretty on the score sheet. And here comes pretty much the last 1 minute of the game. Here comes Godoy, pretty much dribbling into a lot of spaces, and he finished that one himself. And we finished this game off 4-2. Another very exciting and emotional roller coaster ride in terms of the result against Shakhtar, and we have off to a very good start in the Champions League group stage. 4-2 is the final score, and we got another 3 points, and we now move on to the month of October. Looking at the scouting report, nothing major happened, and looking at the monthly youth scouting report here in the development center, of course, releasing a couple of players who do not meet the expectation of hitting 87 in terms of the potential. It's a goner for me. And here comes the third game in this episode against FC Barcelona. Again, felt like we have been pretty much have a very good record against Barcelona, knowing that we beat them 3-1 in our first ever game in the La Liga 2 seasons ago. And right here it is going. We are again continue to tear them apart if we can. 6 minutes in, here comes Ilias, crosses in the middle to Navarro. Just a great technician right inside the box. Despite having some pressure from the defenders, he still somehow managed to control that one onto his feet and finish that one off, path to Sturgeon to open up the score right here. 42 minutes in. Here comes CF Fuenlabrada once again. Here comes Navarro looking for an inside run by Godoy. And again, another source of goal that we really do like is coming from central midfielder. And of course, Godoy scores a plenty for us in the last season. And so does Cohen Drady. But of course, both of them provides different types of profile to me right here. And Ben Godfrey has joined the scoreline right there with a pretty scrappy goal. You know what? Just a lot of fumbles in the middle. But somehow Godfrey was free to convert that one into a win, and that's the end of today's game, or that game. 3-0 was the final score. Barcelona did not have a single chance to make a comeback, or at least to score a goal at least. But right here, moving on to the last game in this 4-game episode, we are playing against RC Celta. I believe they were relegated, or they were in the second division last season. I don't recall them being in the first division. But right here again, another considerably a very easy game. Looks like a very easy game, but of course you can never underestimate the enemy right here. 2 minutes in, here comes Solomon with a solo run inside, and he you know what, just a great individual solo display by Israeli left midfielder. Again, good speed, good dribbling, of course, great finishing as well. I believe he possessed with a 4-star weak foot, and that gives him the goal right there. 5 minutes in, and we got the ball back right. Serrano lobs that one. Another RVP regenerated goal right there. Again, this is a much different one than the other one. Of course, the range from Serrano to Moukoko, that passes right there, just kind of it's just jaw-dropping in general. And of course, scoring the second goal right there, and Moukoko is back on the score sheet once again. Navarro sweats it to Moukoko, and we have again extended the lead to 3-0. Moukoko was the scorer once again. 2 goals for him today, scoring a worldie and of course scoring a sweaty goal. You guys can say that. 23 minutes in, here comes Serrano, lost the ball right there in a very unconfessional rate. 24 minutes in, it's bound to happen. Once you lost the possession in the middle of the pitch, the CPU will find ways just trying to attack your defense, and that's exactly what happened. 38 minutes in, yeah, we are pretty bummed out with the loss of a clean sheet, but we just need to keep on moving. And here comes Navarro to Solomon on the left hand side, and he's gonna sweat it to Lerai. I believe he replaced Godoy. I'm pretty sure he picked up an injury while playing, so Lerai is going to come on slightly early and of course introduce himself with a great goal right there, even though again it's a sweaty goal. 56 minutes in, here comes Lerai once again, and he scores the second one 12 minutes after the halftime. And right here Lerai has announced his name to the club right here, and you will love to see that. 77 minutes in, here comes Moukoko right here. Can he complete the hat trick? It's not, but he's going to give it to Romano, who is, again, a youngster who needs more confidence to play in that central attacking midfielder role. Why not? Moukoko just sweats that one to a Romano, and we beat Celta 6-1. It was a very fun game in general. And looking at Group H right now, we are 2 out of 2 in terms of wins right here. And of course, PSG got their first win in the last game, beating Michelin. And right here, looking at the league table, 9 wins out of 9, perfect. 41 goals, scoring 41 goals, conceding 11. Our rate of conceding goals has pretty much reduced significantly compared to last season, but you know what, we still have a long way to go. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.